Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, how are you all today? How excited are you all today? I couldn't sleep for good reasons this morning. Irene Vax, we're coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Super excited. I feel like weight's been lifted off my shoulders. It was magical yesterday. And you know, I normally don't talk about these things. I promised myself 4 years ago I'm not going to get into politics, but it's been a difficult journey the last 4 years. And yesterday I felt like it was fresh, breath of fresh air. And yeah, I might be blocked and different after this video, but you know something, it's okay. We have to speak our truth wherever that may be. And I am super excited for the future of this country. The country that I came to love and to live for 40 years was very different for the past 4 years. And it was uncomfortable living in this country. It was uncomfortable to see the division, the anger, the separation, difficult how the anger, the separation, the dishonesty, the no equality. People have lost their rights. It created a difficult energy in the country. And we came to this country to live freely, right? My parents left former Soviet Union for us to not hear racial slurs, not to hear Jews will not replace us. That hurt me tremendously when I heard that. And especially when the President of the United States said there were good people on that side also. It was a very painful moment for me. That's the reason we came to this country, not to hear the words. We came to this country to be able to live as a Jewish person freely. And I didn't feel free. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel like I was accepted. And as an immigrant, that didn't make me feel any better because I felt unwelcome the last 4 years, even though I have lived in this country for 40 years. And this is my home. I came here when I was 11. So yesterday was for all the humanity. We won for all of the humanity. My friends do not have to be so afraid anymore. My friends' anxiety and anxiousness just dropped. It's hard to understand. I get it. And you have your own thought process, but I am expressing my thought process of what the election meant for me yesterday. When I walked outside and I saw all the people celebrating, the cars, the people honking, it just was a beautiful moment. That is what we are, a united America. And when I saw the cars pass through and in this incredible celebration, that's the first thing flashed back into my mind was that horrible protest in Charlottesville when those white supremacists walked with Sikis and screaming, Jews will not replace us. It was a scary moment for me. My grandfather was in concentration camp. It was very uncomfortable. And the president allowed that hatefulness to seep in the core of this country. Listen, you don't have to agree with me and you no longer don't have to follow me. But minorities, I have friends from all over the world. Latinos, African Americans, Muslims, Asians, every part of the world, and we all were affected by this president. And I hope the country can unite now. I hope country can start seeing ourselves as a soul, not as a religion or color. I might be white, but I still know how it feels to be prejudiced against. And those words hurt. When I heard white supremacists saying Jews will not replace us, that's what we heard in Russia, former Soviet Union. You can't go to good school. You cannot get a great job. You cannot have your own business just because you're Jewish. And I didn't expect to have those feelings in this country. And I didn't until the last 4 years. So I pray for unity. I respect your views. I don't want hate on my video. You will be blocked. If you voted for him first time, I get it. I understand it. You probably voted for your pocketbook. But if you, again, I know I am not politically correct, but I don't care. But if you voted for him again, you stand for bigotry, injustice, racism. You stand for hatefulness. You stand for injustice. You stand for we are not equal and we don't deserve the rights as you have. Money is not everything. Humanity is. So I feel the win that we had yesterday, not only the first woman as a vice president, first woman of Indian descent, Asian descent, Black, beautiful, smart. Our daughters have a role model beyond our wildest imagination. She's a fresh of breath air. The victory that we had yesterday is absolutely incredible, and it shows the light, the love, the humanity, the kindness will prevail. The healing can stop. My neighbors and my friends and my customers can walk in peace. We hope that we don't have to hear that another Black man died without having his day of court. Hopefully we don't ever have to hear that Mexicans are criminals and rapists. Hopefully I never have to hear that Jews will not replace us. And justice will be equal for all innocent before getting killed and not having a day of court. I know this is my most controversial video, but you know something? Things has to be said. I've been quiet for 4 years, and I celebrate the victory for the world, for humanity, for mankind. And I encourage you to walk in somebody else's shoes. I encourage you to go speak to that African-American man that you're afraid, to that Latino man that you're afraid, or to that woman. I encourage you to go speak to a Jewish person that lost a family member in Holocaust, and how those words affected every single one of us, not even only Jewish people, but if you know a little bit of history, it should have affected you. And no, they were not good people on that side. No, there's not a good person that can say Jews cannot replace us. It's awful, and it's awful. But now we're celebrating joy and compassion and togetherness. Let's look at each other as human beings. Yes, I said that again, but I think it needs to be said again. And together we're stronger. Together, like I always say, we can change lives. So let's unite. Let's look at each other, like I said, as a human being, not as a religion, not as a color. We have more in common, that we don't just take few minutes and get to know someone that you don't feel comfortable or feel they're superior. Nobody's superior of you or me. We're all human. We all bleed red. So let this be a restart, a fresh start in this beautiful country that I have called home for 40 years, that gave me so many incredible opportunities. I love this country, and I'm so happy we're getting back to some sort of a normalcy, and love and light will always prevail. So today we're in a beautiful moment, and we took big ass steps, and we made our voices heard. We sent a message that we're about unity, kindness, and one nation under God. This is what this country stands for. One nation under God. We all men are created equal. And we need to strive for that. We need to strive for that. Big ass steps. There's no baby steps. We took a big ass step. Let's continue taking. We're not giving up because there's no choice. We have to continue to prevail and make sure that all men and women are created equal. And the glass today is so full. It doesn't feel empty. It's full of hope, blessings, compassion, kindness, light, and humanity and unity. So happy Sunday. Let's celebrate this incredible, powerful moment in our lives. This election is bigger than we even know. We haven't even processed the outcome. And I appreciate you. I love you. I walk with you hand in hand. We in this together. And have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. And be kind.